I'd like to now ask Devora to lead us into introducing our amazing presenter. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie, for creating IMmersive and this incredible outreach that we've got. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining us. And for those of us who are beginning our day, what a wonderful way to begin the day with the heartbeat of the drum and to be reminded of the power of that rhythm. The great gift, I would say, for me as the director of the integrative medicine rotation, is the opportunity I have to search these days worldwide for amazing non-allopathic practitioners to integrate into our introduction to integrative medicine. Jana Din originally came to my attention because of her work with Dr. David Steinhorn in ICUs and with pediatric oncology patients. But Jana has been sharing her gifts with our rotation students for the last 2 years and leading us in small groups and large groups on Shamanic Journeying. And it's our great joy to welcome you this morning, Jana, and share her and this journey with all of you. So blessings, and when the journey has completed this morning, or at least left us open perhaps to questions, we'll stay on for questions and answers. So enjoy the journey and blessings, Jana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Devora and Stephanie. That's my great pleasure and honor to present this journeying experience for everyone today. What I'd like to do is just show you the drum that I'm going to be using, because sometimes it's off screen and so you'll hear it, but often people ask me what kind of drum I'm using. It's a frame drum. I have about 30 different drums, and I've been doing this for 20 years. My day job was a high school child psychology, child development high school teacher. And so I've been doing this shamanic journeying, shamanic healing for the last 20 years, bringing it into ICUs and to children's hospices across the country. So what I'd really like for you to do is to personally experience the drumming. I see some familiar faces on the screen already. So some of you are very well experienced with this, but for those of you that are not, I would say that journeying is just like what it sounds. It's moving from one place to another, but in this case, it's moving from your physical senses awareness to a different type of awareness. It's more about getting very much in touch with your heart. So it's moving out of your head, connecting with your heart in a way that is very difficult to do oftentimes in a very busy rush type of world. And so drumming at a very repetitive kind of beat that really is duplicating the heartbeat, because that's the first drum beat, as Devora was saying, that each of us hears when we were in our mother's wombs. And when you duplicate that heartbeat, you really synchronize also your brain waves. You go from a beta to an alpha to a theta level. And that is where this true feeling of meditation occurs. And for those of us that meditate, that's wonderful. But if you find that it's difficult to meditate sometimes because you can't shut off that monkey mind, then listening to a drum beat, whether it's an app on your phone or whether it's through live drumming or whether it's through YouTube, there's many different ways of listening to drumming, and it's very effective, very efficient at just calming your mind down. So I'd like, without further ado, just to have you experience that. So hopefully most of you have earbuds or headphones available to you. That way you can really hear the drum beat inside of your head, so that the the sound and the vibration can move through your body and really affect you in that very deep way. But even if you don't have those available, you just can turn up your volume a bit. But I would suggest just being in the relaxed position that you may already find yourself in. If you're sitting, you can put both feet flat on the floor. If you're lying down, that's perfect. What I'd like to do is acclimate you to listening to the drum beat for those of you that weren't on a few minutes earlier when I was drumming. Just like anything, when you start to pay attention to something else, your mind might want to get attention from you and force a lot of different thoughts to race around. So just remind your mind that this is your time now. So as the thoughts keep interrupting you and listening to this drumming, just say, this is my time now, just like you would a young child trying to get your attention when you're focused on something else. And so I would just like to introduce the drum beat to you and have you begin some mindful breathing so that you are becoming more focused by listening to the drum beat on your breath in and out, and really deeply expanding your breath so that you are breathing deeper and deeper past your lungs and feeling that breath just really moving through the rest of your body. So I'm going to drum for just a few minutes in the beginning before I actually take you on a guided journey. And the guided journey is very similar to a guided imagery, visualization, guided meditation, except a guided journey is not scripted in advance. It really is a result, it's a narration as a result of a stated intention. So we're going to do two things during this time together. I'm going to drum for you for a few minutes just to get you acclimated to the drum beat and have you do some mindful breathing first. So I always like to state an intention as I begin drumming, and the intention for these few minutes of drumming is for you to start getting in synchronization with the heartbeat of this drum so that you begin to feel more in balance between your head and your heart. Begin breathing in through your nose and out through your nose so that your breath is very focused, very centered, very mindful, paying attention to each inhale and each exhale. At your own rhythm, just breathing very deeply and exhaling very deeply. And as you are beginning this process of regulating your breath, energizing yourself through your breath, each time that you exhale, I want you to sense, experience, or visualize that you're beginning the process of releasing whatever does not serve your health and wellness. Allow your breath to move to areas in your body that you are feeling perhaps stress, tension, tightness, and experience your breath breathing fresh air, like a breath of fresh air into the area of your body or your mind that is feeling any stress or tension, anxiety, any feeling of withholding, something that is not serving your health and wellness. And allow the breath to move further along the length of your body. Experience, sense, or visualize that your breath moves out the soles of your feet, helping you to release, to flush out anything that you have accumulated the previous day, the previous week, the previous month. Release that, allow that to flow through you and out the soles of your feet. It's time to take you on that guided journey what I'd like for you to do is if you could place one hand over your heart so that you can start to feel your own heartbeat. And I would like for you to allow whatever healing that you most need right now in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, and your soul to enter into the beautiful heart space in the center of your chest. I would like for you to sense, experience, or visualize that you are outside in your favorite place in nature. The weather is in perfection, and the sun is shining down upon you at the perfect temperature. You feel a gentle breeze against your face and your body, and you are in this moment. No one needs anything from you. This time is expressly for you. to bring you whatever you most need. And if you feel any energy starting to arise in you that feels perhaps like anxiety or tension, it's because it needs to release. So allow that to float on the gentle breeze blowing against your face and your body. And continue breathing in the fresh air, feeling the warmth of the sun against your face. And as the sun's rays surround you, and you feel the earth beneath your bare feet, you realize that you're beginning the process of releasing in peace experiences, beliefs, thoughts, emotions that perhaps have brought you lessons, provided you what you needed to learn, but they've served their purpose, so you are allowing those to be released gently in the breeze. And you are allowing your heart to connect you to everything that is of the highest source coming from above you, beyond the sun, the stars, the moon, the other planets, even beyond that to infinity. You're connecting with all that is in peace, in divine purpose, the highest source, the healing, cleansing, light-filled source, the pure source of oneness with love, with harmony, with peace. And you are connected to that most strongly in this moment. But you are always connected to that highest source of energy and pure light. And that moves through the crown of your head, meets your heart, moves through your body, out the soles of your feet, connects you to Mother Earth. And you begin to feel the stability of Mother Earth beneath your feet. You feel grounded. When it feels like your life perhaps is in stormy weather and it's hard to get your bearings, hard to feel connected and grounded, there feels like there's too much chaos in the world, remember your connection to Mother Earth, that it's always there for you. The earth beneath your feet, always grounding you, stabilizing you, connecting you to a source that sustains all living things. And you begin to grow roots out of your feet. And you have the sensation that you are shifting into a tree. Your body becomes the tree trunk. And these roots go deep into the earth and also spread out under the surface of the earth and connect with other trees that you find that you are surrounded by. You are in this great forest that has ancient redwoods and all different kinds of life, animals, beautiful plants, flowers, all of nature surrounds you. And this is your community as well as the larger city, state, country, and world in which you live, all represented in this grand forest of trees. Your family and friends and loved ones, colleagues, the people that you work with or of service to are all represented in this forest, each with their own lifespan, lessons to learn, higher purposes to fulfill. And while you are connected to all of them, because you are all together, you are not responsible for what they are meant to learn on a spiritual level, or a human level even. Each one has their own lessons to learn, and you can support them, care for them, love them, but they each have their own individual lessons. So your heart connects with the heart of each individual in this grand forest. You're all connected. You all experience the changing seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring, the shifting winds of change, stormy weather. That is the consistency, but how you each grow from those experiences, the changing seasons, is up to each individual. And so you allow each individual their own experience, for you know that you are all connected because you are all rooted into the same Mother Earth. When you survey this scene, this knowing, this heart-connected feeling, and you hold it so that you can come back to it again whenever you need to feel grounded and yet connected. And it is time to return from this journey. So the drum beat will shift to call you back to your human form. Allowing you to remember what you most need from this experience. Returning back to your human body, feeling the physical sensations of your feet, your legs, your arms, your hands, your head, stretching your arms, your legs, rotating your head on your neck, taking some deep breaths, returning back to your body, fully present. Thank you very much for going on this journey together. Devora?
Blessings, Jana. I am, each time I get to experience journeying, I am amazed at the power and the simplicity and the grace and the gift. So thank you for embodying that for us this morning, Jana.
It was my privilege and honor.
Let's just take a moment. I love the way the shift in the drum beat moves us so quickly. You know, it's not like we need to take hours to come back to ourselves. You know, with the shift in the beat, we return to our ordinary reality. And that too is a great teaching for all of us who are present today, because sometimes I think we believe that we need so much time to do this. And you just inducted us in, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like that. And that wisdom of time being relative, you know, we just got a vacation in 20 minutes. So we got to vacate our busy mind. And I want to open the space. I know probably there's comments or questions in the chat. Stephanie, are you taking a look at that for Jana? Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you so much. Take a look at the chat. It is filled with so much love. And I agree, it's just been a beautiful gift, Jana, to experience this along with, at our peak, 194 of us were on this call.